just trying to find the best place to hold the camera, because I keep putting my hand over the microphone. But yeah, anyway, hello. Spring is finally here. You wouldn't think of it looking out the window today, but you know. So yes, anyway, going to straight off the bat put a content warning on, because I am going to be talking about physical body changes that I've experienced. It may, I say may, I'm not quite sure, may get a little bit not suitable for work, but it depends on how you view not suitable for work kind of stuff. Again, I don't script, but I have prepared a list of things, literally just bullet points that I want to talk through. So I'll give you a little bit just to get out of the way. Okay, so I had my COVID jab a couple of days ago. Oh, I just can't hold my camera still. I had my COVID jab, and the after effects literally knocked the hell out of me. And yesterday was full on brain fog, and I hadn't realised what brain fog was. And when I changed my anti-androgen, it obviously lifted. I had perfect clarity, but it was such a gradual thing that I didn't notice it. But yesterday was just sheer brain fog. I've woken up this morning, I'm like, oh, and now I kind of understand what brain fog is. So the changes that I'm going to talk about haven't been instant. I just haven't noticed them because of that to a degree, or I was in a place where I didn't want to notice them. So I'll put that out first and foremost, is that these things haven't happened overnight. I just either didn't notice them or I didn't want to notice them. You may also notice new eyes, new glasses. I should really get a tripod for this or something. New glasses, yes. So I've finally gone to the opticians, got my eyes tested. I now have to have varifocals because my reading vision is terrible. And yeah, we're going with a nice teal colour. Something which I wasn't expecting and I wasn't aware you had to do, but I've since learned you have to. You have to tell your optician if you're on HRT. And your dentist if you go to one. You have to tell medical professionals that you are on HRT. So that was fun. I wasn't expecting to out myself to my optician, given that it was the first time I'd seen that optician, because I went to a same store, different branch. Yeah, something like that. So it was, the one I went to was slightly nearer than I was used to going to. So we had no idea of who I was and stuff. So yes, we've got new eyes. And again, that would also help with noticing these changes that I'm going to talk about. Other than the obvious, my eyes are terrible. So yeah, let's just get straight into it, shall we? Obviously the biggest change has been the brain fog, because I didn't realise what brain fog was, and as I say, the last couple of days helped me realise that. And then, with that being said, my boobs. They're quite noticeably boobs now. I could previously get away with just them being slightly larger pecs, on a male body. But they've suddenly got a curve to them where they are noticeably boobs. They don't appear big from the front, but that's just because of how far apart they are on my chest. But there's not a lot I can do about that other than wait and hope that they fill out a little bit. But they are very noticeably feminine boobs, for lack of a better phrase. I used to play it off as, I was just where I was doing my job and a lot of pushing, and they were just muscles developing. But now they have got this shape to them. They're still a mile apart, but there's a shape to them now. And that was something that, again, noticed it this morning. Figured I'd put it on video, but it may have happened weeks ago and I wouldn't have known. Something else, body hair. Yeah, I was very, very lucky in that I never really got a lot of chest hair. It wasn't so much a cause for concern. It was just something that I'd never really got a lot of. And to be fair, I'm now I've realised who I am. I'm very grateful that I don't have a lot of it. But now the chest hair that I had, and it was literally like 1 or 2 strands at best, gone. Just gone completely. Obviously leg hair, arm hair, that has slowed down a lot. It does still grow, it does still require shaving, but it just takes a long time to come back. But chest hair has completely gone. As has, well, we jokingly used, in our group of friends, we used to call it the crab ladder, but belly button hair from like the belly button down to the pubic region, gone. Just gone. And I only noticed that a couple of weeks ago. If that, and I was just like, oh, I'm going to have to... No, it's not there. So that, I don't know how or why, because body hair, it does still grow. I mean, facial hair definitely still grows. And as I say, my leg hair and my arm hair, that still grows, but very slowly. But for body hair in certain places to just vanish. So yeah, belly button region, just gone. And as a result, combine that with the fact that my skin is now better. My belly feels amazing. It actually, for lack of a better phrase, it feels like a girl's belly. It's just really nice, and it's nice to sit and put your hand on it at night. So yeah, that's always fun. But no, that's it. Those are the 2 that I've noticed. Is that my boobs are now properly girl boobs, and my body hair has gone away. Other than that, hair's still growing at a pace. It seems to have slowed down a little bit. Not quite sure what's going on. But I know because this stuff, where I was originally receding, because it is where it's growing back, it's still baby hair. It doesn't take to the pink dye as much. So that is the first bit that washes out. So you can literally dye your hair, and then the next day it'll just, that bit will be back because it just washes out, and you predominantly dyed your skin. There is hair there, from like there to there is hair, but it's so fine and it doesn't take the dye very well. So I've still got my little arch, but it's just not as noticeable, which is slightly annoying because it was growing a little bit better, but that seems to have slowed down. But no, it's surprising that when you are in the right frame of mind, and when your brain is suddenly on the right chemicals, shall we say, in terms of me changing my HRT, you do notice things that you never noticed before. So as I say, it is worth keeping check that you are on the right things. I mean, there's a lot of talk online, and everybody's body reacts differently. So it's like, patches are better, pills are better, injections are better. It doesn't matter. You just got to find what's right for you. And as I say, I tried Spiro, didn't like it at all. Could not keep up with the hydration. And then I moved on to Cipro, and that obviously didn't agree with me. So now I'm on the Beaker. Again, these things are pronounced differently. So, but now I'm just mental clarity, and just I'm feeling great, and I'm actually noticing things that I hadn't noticed before. I mean, I mentioned previously that my torso has reduced in diameter. Circumference, that's the word. Yeah, it's reduced in circumference there. And that was something that I only noticed because of my semi-obsession with a tape measure. But yeah, in terms of the actual shape of things, it's like my bum is 2 inches bigger. Again, in diameter, you measure around, and it's not, I couldn't tell you what each cheek has changed, but my overall bum is 2 inches bigger. And that's just because of my obsession with the tape measure. I can't physically see that because it's behind me. I can see that I have no hips, but it's really frustrating because my muffin top's going down, and because of the torso shrinking, but it's stopping at my hip line, and my hips are tiny, and then my ass is just it's body shape weird, yay, but yeah, again, it's odd how when you're in the right mindset you notice these things. And it's not that I didn't want to notice them before, it's just that I didn't notice them. I wanted to see changes in my physique and my body, and I just didn't notice them. And then, literally having experienced what I now know to be brain fog, having experienced it for 24 hours and having had previously experienced it for 2 years and never noticed it, you know, your brain does sit there and it goes, oh. So, you know, again, checking in with medical professionals if you have concerns, it's always a good thing. You know, and there's oodles and oodles of help out there. And if you have a question about anything, I guarantee you somebody's answered it somewhere. So, yeah. Yeah. I hope that was informative at best. Rambling at worst. But no, it's good. I'm glad to see some of these things happening to me. You know, it's going the right way. Yeah, it is a bit me, this one, isn't it? Maybe if I ever get to 100 subscribers, I might do an AMA. But I'm a long way off that, so... Yeah, well. Right, I'm going to go to work. Yeah. Fun. Right, see you all later. Bye-bye.